Welcome to a yoga moment with Musalon. My name is Laura Erdman-Luntz. In today's moment, we're going to look at Bhujangasana or Cobra pose, specifically how to take the pose more deeply. I find that this is one of those poses that we tend to plunk ourselves into the same pose, the same way we've done it year after year without thinking about how to take it more deeply. And that's what I'd like to investigate in today's moment. Now, one of the first things you need to keep in mind is there's only so far you can go into this pose. There's only so far that you can ask the lower back to arch. And how far you can go, well, it's different for everybody. If you come up onto all fours and then allow your back to arc completely, go as far as you can, arch that lower back. Now, once you've gone as far as you can possibly go, notice if there's any stretch on the front of the body. If there isn't any stretch on the front of the body, then you know it's not flexibility that's keeping you from going more deeply. It's actually the bones in your spine, the spinous processes to be precise, which are the things you can feel in your spine, the things that stick out. They're coming together and actually touching. And you can't go any further than that, and you won't be able to go further than that. That is just the way your skeleton is made up. And again, everyone's flexibility here is different. Some people may be a lot stiffer, others may practically be able to get their belly on the floor, they're so flexible. So keep that in mind as you go into Bhujangasana or any other back bend. So now taking Bhujangasana more deeply, there are three things I want you to keep in mind. The first is extending the legs back behind you strongly. Make sure they're really engaged. You can even put a block between the thighs to make sure the inner thighs are engaged here, and you can look at a couple of my other videos and I talk about that. I believe it's Tadasana and Chaturanga Dandasana. Talks about how to make the pose, how to make the legs stronger. So the legs are strong. The second thing is rolling the shoulders back and down, keeping those shoulder blades firmly into the back. And then lifting up with the heart, coming up with the heart as you come up. Now, once you feel you've reached your deepest position, there are two things you can play with. Rolling the shoulders back, drawing them in toward each other a little bit more, and then lifting the heart a little bit more, keeping the pubic bone down for this pose. So, even if you are in your deepest position for the lower back, you don't have any more flexibility there because your bones are touching, it always seems as if there's a little something we can do in the upper back. So drawing those shoulder blades together a little bit more, lifting your heart a little bit more, it can really help you get more deeply into the pose. Well, I hope you enjoy this yoga moment. You can find out more information about me at my website, muselaura.com. And you can also join me for live, online, interactive yoga classes at physique.com. I look forward to seeing you in class sometime. Namaste.